am Copernicus, the mathematician and astronomer. During the Renaissance, when I lived and worked, people believed the Earth was the center of the universe, with the sun and stars rotating around the Earth. But I discovered the opposite was true. The Earth revolved around the sun. These findings I published in my book on the revolution of the celestial sphere, which was ridiculed, with the supporters of my theory denounced by the church and thrown in jail. However, the Earth eventually revolved around the sun. Enough times of my so-called foolish ideas became established fact. Never let an iffy initial reaction define what's possible.
I am Billie Holiday, but this wasn't always the case. I was born Eleanora Fagan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in a world of things that a child should not experience. I was hardly valued as a human, much less a human with something special to offer. But inside of me, I heard music. This music sounded like the improvisations of my hero, Louis Armstrong. But instead of a trumpet, I make the music with my voice, making it new every time. When I first started singing, people laughed. What does she think she's doing? Why does she never sing a song the same way twice? But eventually, people understood. I was a one-of-a-kind musical innovator. Sometimes the quiet voice inside you can change the world.
I am Marie Curie. Growing up in 19th century France, I was expected to devote myself to womanly pursuits, like finding a good husband. Instead, I devoted myself to science, a field dominated by men that I soon came to dominate myself. I also found a wonderful scientist husband. In 1911, I became the only person in history to win a Nobel Prize in 2 categories, physics and chemistry. But I am best known for my theory of radioactivity. In the end, I got perhaps a little too close to my work. But the moral of my accomplishments remains clear. Always trust your inner light.
Hi, I am Lin-Manuel Miranda, writer, composer, and star of the hit Broadway musical Hamilton. When I first declared my plan to write a show about the life of founding father Alexander Hamilton told through rap and hip-hop, people laughed in my face. I'm not kidding. When I described this project at the White House, everyone laughed, including President Obama. When I finished my performance, they weren't laughing at all. Now I'm revered for bringing Broadway into the 21st century. What first seems as a foolish idea can soon become fearless innovation. Bam!
I am Terry Hine. I am an educator who had the ridiculous, impractical, audacious idea to launch a writing center that is open to all kids from all walks of life and free for everyone. At this writing center, creativity is king. Keeping it funny is paramount. And the only rule is to be kind. In my dream, this place would be so cool that volunteers will show up to make it happen, and donors would show up to pay for it. Maybe it was crazy to think that enough people in the city would support such a thing with their time and their wallets. And yet, here we are 11 years later, having helped over 30,000 kids, thanks to the efforts of thousands of donors and thousands of volunteers.